She keep writing on here about fighting and all of that. I'm outside every day. Every motherfucking day. Damn, for real, for real. I be outside driving around in my shit every day. That's one. I be outside every motherfucking day. I DM this girl. This girl still running to her timeline with that bullshit. I gave her my phone number. That's how I know it be about internet. It don't be about what y'all think it's about. And for real, it's 14, 15-year-old kids, 16-year-old kids who be amping this shit up.
What are you talking about? You started this. I'm just always finished shit. And that's, you ain't finna keep making me look crazy, making me look delusional, making it look like I'm a problem. I ain't no problem. I got real shit going on. You think I wanna beef with you, but y'all ain't finna punk me. That's just, y'all ain't finna, I ain't going like that.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight I'm going to be breaking down this whole messy situation between Meg Thee Stallion, Asian Doll, JT, the producer, and so much more. But before I get into this situation, I just want to give a disclaimer for all Aquariuses everywhere, okay? I'm Aquarius. I am a February Aquarius at that. And I'm sick and tired of you guys blaming Meg Thee Stallion's behavior on all Aquariuses. Meg Thee Stallion does not speak for every Aquarius. Every single sign, no matter if it's a Capricorn, a Gemini, a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, there is a person in every single sign that does not speak for all. The characteristics that you guys try to say that Meg Thee Stallion has as speaking for all Aquariuses is false, and I'm really sick and tired of it because no. The Aquariuses I know do not act like the representation of the characteristics that you guys trying to pin on us as a sign as a whole, and I'm just not here for it. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into this whole topic, this whole situation. Let's get into this breakdown and bring you guys up to speed on what is going on and what's unfolding on social media. So Asian Doll went on live, and while she was on live, she was sharing all of her music and unreleased tracks to her fans. She was going on live and she was playing music, and it was not just a one song. She was playing a multitude of songs, and one of the songs happened to be Do It on the Tip. And basically, this song is also the same song that there was controversy. There was a trans gender woman who came forward and said that this song was copied and, this song was her song, blah, 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 blah. The same song that had controversy not too long ago, she, in the midst of playing all of her other songs, people wondered, what happened to the song with you and Megan, bop, bop, bop. She said, well, this song isn't coming out, but here is the song. Here it goes, bop, bop, bop. Y'all can have a listen to it, and this and this and that. So she played the song that she was, I guess, she felt like she was going to be featured on, but happened to be taken off the song. And a lot of people started to paint Megan as a bad friend. Now, in the live, to my knowledge, Asian Doll didn't say Meg Thee Stallion was a bad friend. She even came forward and did a tweet to let people know that her and Meg Thee Stallion were cool. Like, nah. Like, she did what a friend would do and deaded what people were trying to allude and assume from this situation. She tried to come back. She tried to clear it up. Like, nah, y'all tripping. Like, me and Meg is cool, blah, blah, blah. I just was playing the song, and this is just what it is. So even though she came forward and she was trying to dead the noise before people tried to make it a thing, JT from the City Girls hopped in on it, and she subliminally subtweeted Asian Doll with dissing her, basically trying to say she don't know how to be a real friend. So people started to be like, ooh, okay, you just posted this live with this song that you were taken off of that featured the City Girls. You came forward and cleared it up and made it known that you and Megan are cool. But then here we have JT from the City Girls doing what appears to be subtweets dissing you, saying that you don't know how to be a friend. So Asian Doll came forward and she was like, well, if it ain't got an address on it, if it ain't got an @ attached to it, if she didn't say my name, she not speaking on me. So everything started to build and people started to rise because they started to feel like, well, Meg the Stallion's character came into question about the situation. People started to drag Asian Doll. They started to drag Meg the Stallion. And people were just going at it on the internet, creating a narrative around why Asian Doll was taken off of this song. So Asian Doll is sitting here getting dragged and dragged and dragged. And people are also dragging Meg the Stallion. They're dragging her, saying that she's not a good friend. She takes sides. They started to bring up how they felt like, the city girls used to shade her. Now they're all buddy-buddy. And then the person who comes to bat for you and bats for you, you take her off the song, blase, blase. It was a big old thing. And all the while, all of this stuff was going on, Meg the Stallion was radio silent. She said nothing about it. People are going after their friendship, putting their friendship into character. They're dragging her, trying to say, you were wrong for putting her off the song, blah, 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 blah. And people were like, wait a minute, why isn't Meg the Stallion coming for your defense, Asian Doll, like you always come for her defense? And after a while, I feel like Asian Doll was like, y'all right. Like, dang, I do go to bat for this girl all the time. And she's radio silent to this matter. Well, today she tried to act as though, oh, I had no idea what was going on. I'm just now finding out about it, blah, 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 blah. And then she addressed it today after everything escalated. But I'm going to run through the series of tweets and tell you guys how things happen in the order that they happen in. And then I'm going to bring up to speed on then Meg the Stallion hopping in after everything got way above and beyond and acting as though she was like oblivious to what was going on the internet. All right, so I'm going to go to the neighborhood talk to give you guys the play-by-play on how things happen and the timeline that they happen in. Now, I wasn't on my phone keeping track of the tweets and all that, so I'm going to just go to the neighborhood talk and bring you up to speed on how it happened and why. So I've already let you guys know that the first thing that happened was she went live and she was not playing just one song. She played a series of songs that were unreleased and just playing music and vibing with her fans. And people were wondering about the Meg the Stallion song, and she played it. Well, once she played it and shared that, it's not going to come out, she got taken off the song, people started to paint Meg the Stallion as being the grimy friend. And as a friend should do, Asian Doll came to bat and she deaded that whole narrative off the rip. She said, me and Megan are still friends. I don't give a F about no song I did in my sleep 100. So she was pretty much letting y'all know, like, don't start the narratives, cut it, squash it. Me and her are good and we're cool. So another person came to her and they were like, F that. If my so-called friend removed me off her song, I'd be mad as F. So Asian Doll said, I was, but I'm a Sagittarius. We get mad, then 10 minutes later, we don't give a F about none of that ish. So she was just letting them know, like, listen, at the end of the day, the bigger picture is that's my friend. I felt a way about it at first, but, I'm not even tripping off of it. We good. So she was, again, trying to dead the narratives that people were trying to spin by trying to create a rift between her and Megan and letting them know. And I feel like this was a real moment. Like, I feel like she would have been being fake if she would have been saying, like, she didn't feel a way about it. I feel like she was real and saying, like, yeah, I did feel a kind of way about it, but, I'm cool now. It is what it is. We cool. We good. We Gucci. All the while that, this was going on, Meg the Stallion was radio silent. So then who climbed up in the chat was JT. JT then came out of nowhere because the song that was referenced that she got took off of was a song that has the City Girls on it. So JT came forward and she said, a real friend is something you bees really don't know nothing about. I've been doing good, but I'm about to start laying y'all attention-seeking garden tools out. And I'm coming with facts. Sympathetic garden tools are really starting to grind my gears for real. Now, JT did a live after everything escalated, and she pretty much clarified that you really were subliminally talking about Asian. She said, like, If you know it's going to draw attention and cause commotion, why speak on it? Mind you, lying, but go off, okay? So that's what she had to say. So then people started to go after Asian Doll, and they were like, hey, yo, you seen, JT subtweeting you. She talking about you, wooty, wooty, woo. So Asian Doll was like, if JT ain't say my name, then she wasn't talking to me. Stop being messy, because what I said was between me and Megan. And also what she said between her and Megan was that they were still cool. You know what I'm saying? She said that she was mad at first, but she wasn't really, tripping, because at the end of the day, her and Meg the Stallion were still friends. Okay? So things started to escalate even further. This basically was escalated by the fans. And, Asian Doll came back again, and she said, this whole song, this is getting out of hand. My intentions wasn't bad when I played it. I don't want to be on the deluxe. I don't want to put it out. I played it because it's never coming out. I don't need to be a pick-me-bee, because at the end of the day, I'm having my way with this ish. Okay? So she said, I'm independent. I own my masters. Everything that got Asian Doll on it. I was true friends with bees. Never even talked to them about music. And she's talking about Meg the Stallion. And then she said, I was called and asked to do a song. Somebody told me don't do it. Anyways, so I didn't. Weeks later, I was reminded to do it, so I did it. So basically she's saying, like, at this point, she's fed up with people coming for her about this situation or whatever. And then she kind of takes a dig back at Meg the Stallion, because at that time, Meg the Stallion was radio silent while she's getting dragged left and right. She came to bat for Meg. She responded and told people that she was good friends with her, like everything was all good. It's not that serious. Then you had JT coming for her, subliminally tweeting her and coming for her. And the fans were egging it on. And all while all of this were going on, Meg the Stallion was radio silent. Now, when Meg the Stallion went through all of her things, Asian Doll was coming to bat for her. She was riding for her at the club. They both, Asian Doll, she in bandages. Meg the Stallion was in bandages. She was going at Tory neck for her. So she felt like, well, damn, at this point, I'm going toe-to-toe and going for bat for Meg when it's stuff dealing with her. But I'm noticing that, she's radio silent when she sees people coming for me and questioning our friendship, And so she comes forward and she's like, you know what? I was true friends with bees, never even talked to them about music. And she had to clarify, like, listen, I didn't come to Meg for the song. I was approached for the song. And at first, somebody on my side told me don't even do it. But they came to me and was like, nah, do it. So then I did it out of loyalty to Meg. That's basically what she's saying. So then she said, a lot of ish I don't even deserve, because God knows my intentions, but these bees don't make it no better. How you don't defend a bee that runs to defend you? So she felt away because she's like, dang, like, I'm going through all of this stuff. Like, Meg the Stallion sees me being slaughtered on the internet. I came forward and tried to solidify and let people know that me and her are good, but yet she says nothing. She's silent. She has nothing to say, and I go out my way to defend her. That's pretty much what Asian Doll is saying at this point, okay? So, somebody said, wait, so Asian was never, on the song. She just had the beat. And somebody said it's Little Ju made the beat fault. So they start bringing her producer into the conversation. So they were basically saying, like, okay, so was Asian Doll supposed to be a part of this song, or was she not supposed to be a part of this song? Like, is she clout chasing, or was she supposed to be a part of it? I'm confused. Like, what's the deal, And so somebody chimed in and they was like, nah, it's the producer fault, blah, blah, blah. And the producer entered the chat and he basically said, I made that beat for Megan. Megan sent that beat to her anticipating a remix. So he admits that Asian Doll didn't try to get on the song. Meg the Stallion sent the song to her. He said, I don't even have contact with Asian Doll to even send her beats. And why would I send a beat to Asian when then send the same one to Megan? So he's saying like that had nothing to do with me. Basically, he's saying like that was between Meg the Stallion and Asian Doll. But people took it literally when he said like I don't have Asian Doll's contact. It didn't go through me. They took it literally as him meaning like he literally never spoke to her. Literally, they took it exactly literally, and I feel like he really meant I didn't facilitate that play. That was Megan and not me. But people took it as, oh, you being shady. You trying to act like you don't know Asian Doll. You never met her. So then people dug up a studio session where it appears that him and Asian Doll was in the studio, and they were like, wait, you acting like you don't know her, you never been in contact with her, you don't know how to contact her, but what's this where y'all chilling and parlaying in the studio? Now, that's the internet's interpretation of it, but I don't think that's what he was saying. I think he was just saying, like, I didn't make the play. And even though they were in the studio together, doesn't mean that, like, I've been in studios with people that I don't have their numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, this because you're in the studio with somebody don't mean that you have their direct contact. And I think that's exactly what he was saying. Like, I'm not the one who made the play, so don't try to blame this on me, because people were trying to blame it on him by saying that it was his fault. And I think what he meant by that was, don't try to blame this play or her getting take off the song, and don't try to blame it on me because I'm not the one who made the play.
So I know y'all see this Asian Doll and Megan. They posting this video of me and Asian Doll in the studio. Literally, Sony flew me to Atlanta last year in like October. And I got in the studio with Asian Doll. And that was the one time ever that I talked to Asian Doll last year. We started working on Good News this year. I have not been in contact with Asian Doll since last year. In that one time. Like, y'all are insane, bro. Like, are y'all stupid? Like, why would I send Asian Doll a beat for Megan album?
All right, and I believe him. I believe that people took what he said wrong. I feel like what he was saying in his tweets was, I didn't make the play. Meg made the play. It's her album. She did that. I didn't do that. Don't blame me for something that I didn't do. That's kind of how I took it. But a lot of people were like, oh, you in women's business. Why you speaking on women? Whoop, 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 whoop. I didn't take it that way. I just felt like he was pretty much saying, like, don't try to say something is my fault. That's not my fault. I had nothing to do with her getting the beat. Even though I made the beat, I had nothing to do with her receiving the beat, period. That's how I took it. And I don't think that he was wrong in saying that. Like, don't try to, because that's what fans would try to do. Like, they will be a fan of somebody, and instead of holding the actual person who is accountable for the situation, they'll try to hold somebody else accountable because they don't want to hold their faves accountable for things. Anyways, so moving forward after this, Meg the Stallion is still radio silent. This whole thing is escalating. The girls are going blow for blow. The fans are escalating the situation. It's really getting into a heated thing. Her producer has entered the chat. He's speaking on it. JT speaking on it. Asian Doll, who's supposed to be a close friend of Meg the Stallion, is speaking on it. And Asian Doll is trying to say, listen, like, I'm still cool with her. But, I do find it mighty funny that she's being radio silent in this situation, and I run to bat for her. And Meg the Stallion is nowhere to be found. She's silent. She's not saying anything. So JT chimes in after Asian Doll makes a tweet, and Asian Doll basically says, I'm glad that I've been pretty my whole life. Now, for some reason, Asian Doll saying that she's been pretty her whole life triggered. That triggered JT. And she said, get a pretty hit record, garden tool. You got the right one. So I guess she felt some type of way that Asian doll told herself that she'd been pretty. And she decided to clap at her and says, get a pretty hit record. So people were like, wait, what? Like that got under your skin? So then she put an address on it. And she said, like, Asian doll, let it go. You get on the internet weekly looking for drama to get posted on blogs. You've been salty for a while now. So JT lets the cat out the bag like, girl, it's been friction, boo. Like, let's let it be known that it's been friction, okay? So then JT also says, City Girls came in and put all the dolls to rest. Let's talk about it. 2016 Big Moon Boots wearing irrelevant garden tools. Better find a toy. So she's like, girl, all y'all wear is moon boots and y'all think y'all own. Like, y'all is really not with the stuff. Okay. And then she says, looks ain't get your butt nowhere but drop from every record label. Must be got dropped on your head to think you could mess with me. She called her a smoked out, ant-built female. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Now, the butt plants that Asian doll has or whatever procedure she went through, the thigh to butt ratio does look a little ant-ish. Like, it does throw me off. Like, it does not match. But anyways, let me finish reading. She says, talking about DB done effed on everybody on Shade Room's teams. Okay. So she's like, girl, you done messed with everybody on Shade Room's team. What's the tea? Okay. So then Young Miami entered the chat and she said, you know, females been salty since Act Up. So Young Miami came in to co-sign her buddy, which, you know, she having her girl back. Like, like she's showing what it is, what's tea. Like, I'm with JT, right or wrong, whatever. And I don't fault Young Miami for that. Like, if that's your homie, you ride with them regardless to the wheels, you know? Females been salty since Act Up, okay? And JT says, that be so desperate. Been getting took off songs for the longest. Hollering a gangbanger. Better go ahead on. So she like, girl, you just, you woofing all that gangbanger stuff. Like, girl, go on. Okay, so then she like, Asian, I went to jail before baby hair frontals. If I go to jail today, I'll be cute too. Get out of here. When we gonna link up, AB? Basically saying like, girl, you was the one hit me up asking me when we gonna link up and I left you on red. What's tea, sweetie? What's good? Like, what's tea, sweetie? What's good? You know? QC been trying to blackball me, Garden Tool. That's why I left Gucci. Let's talk about it. Bees don't even write and sign 360s. Let's talk about it. You almost 30 chasing Uzi around. B, go to HE double hockey sticks, okay? So Young Miami had to chime in and let it be known. She said, only thing a B could ever throw at JT is Uzi. Uzi literally be in JT pee like a tampon. She ain't gotta chase nothing. Now, as everything is escalating, City Girls done got into it. Young Miami is into it. Asian Doll, the producer, everybody is going into it. Now, a whole day later. Now, these tweets had went on for a whole day. The next day, after things is elevating, escalating, at this point, Meg Thee Stallion decides to enter the chat. Again, this is a day later after everything has been heated, escalated, and everything has been going back and forth. And this whole situation could have been diffused a long time ago with the slap of the wrist from Meg Thee Stallion, being that this conversation is centered around her. She enters the chat and she says, if I got on this app trying to defend myself every time someone makes up some ish about me or clapping back at random efforts I don't know, I'd be miserable all day, every day. I hate that all this is getting so blown out of proportion. It was never as deep as the comments made it seem. Period. Asian Doll wasn't feeling that and responded and said, "We was real friends, F-rap. You should have said something yesterday and cleared Ish up, but no. You let that heifer get in your ear and you don't even know that heifer." Basically, like, girl, like, you a day late and $1 short. Like, you coming out on this app saying stuff ain't that deep after everything then escalated. Like, you could have came and checked the situation a day ago. You know what I'm saying? Just to dead the allegations of anything. Like, you know, like, regardless of business, this my real one. Like, business is business, but this my real one. Like, she could have posted a photo of her and Asian Doll to let people know, like, dead the noise. This my friend, but you know, business is business. And that would have shut a lot of people up, but she waited till everything escalated to then come on and like, oh, like, you know, if I defended myself, blah, blah, blah. It's not even about that at this point. Like, it's gotten highly over that, you know? So somebody's saying you speaking, but you didn't defend sis when sis was defending you. And so Meg Thee Stallion said, "When Asian got in her car accident, I hopped right on a plane to come see her. When she go through Ish, I'm on her line. I don't like putting my personal life on the internet because it's personal to me. I never even saw," now, girl, she says, "I never even saw people attacking her." Now, nobody believes that because Meg, if this is your friend, your close friend, and not only is your friend and another person close to you beefing back and forth, you know that this situation is getting escalated. You know that people are coming for her because I'm sure as soon as your producer entered the chat and JT entered the chat, I'm sure your phone was blowing up with people in your close circle letting you know what was going down. So the whole "I never even saw people attacking her" crap was crap. Like, that was crap. And people called her out on it. Like, you didn't see it, but come on. Like, seriously, you see everything else, but all of a sudden you didn't see this. People was calling her out for the cap. So, you know, she replied to Asian and she said, "Asian, you know me better than that. You know I don't even like this internet Ish. You blow Ish out of proportion because you a effing hothead. You played the song on live. That was that. What do I need to clear up? This is dumb." Asian is like, "Bees ain't addressed me. I addressed them in text messages. If it was up to you, Bees, y'all would be smiling in my face and sneak dissing behind my back." So, I mean, I feel like, okay, so Meg Thee Stallion is coming forward and like, why do I have to get in this situation? I feel like as a real friend, obviously you don't want to get into drama that, you know, it's like, damn, like this, like, fuck, like, why do I have to get into this? It's just a natural instinct of a real friend to just diffuse something that's not even that deep. Like, if you are a real true friend to her, you would come to bat and be like, "Listen, I F with JT, I F with, you know, Asian Doll, but y'all need to dead this because it's not that serious. I mess with both of y'all." If she messed with JT, she could have easily said yesterday, like, "Listen, like, I don't want to see y'all at odds like this. Like, what happened between business was business, but I messed with both of y'all, just dead it. Like, we good over here. Like, don't let these internet people hype stuff up more than it gotta be." Like, she didn't have to get in it, but she could have definitely diffuse the situation because these are two people going at each other based on a situation that has to do with her. So as much as she probably doesn't want to get in it because she's like, damn, I don't want to get in no more drama, she could have diffused the drama, put the match out a long time ago. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people called her out on. A lot of people called her out on that. And just to give you guys an example of some of the things that people had to say, I asked my night owls on Instagram to chime in on what they thought and give me a voice memo on what they thought. I'm going to play a couple of voice memos from some of the people who wanted to weigh in on the topic. I eliminated live call-ins. I'm no longer allowing people to call in live, but there were some people who wanted to chime in on this topic, so I will allow voice memos, and that's just it. No more live call-ins. That way, I don't have to worry about if people keep using profanities, This way, if somebody does a voice memo, they use a profanity, I can easily edit it out and I don't have to worry about people messing up my bag. Period. Y'all be messing up my bag sometimes, okay? But I do want my audience to be able to chime in. There also was a lot of complaints. And child save it. But anyways, this is what some of the night owls had to say on how they felt about the Meg and Asian Doll and JT situation. I'm gonna pick back up with after they tell how they feel about it so far. I'm gonna pick back up after that with the live videos. So there was a live video from JT. There was a live video from Asian Doll. There was tweets from Carisha telling Asian to pull up and her wanting to get down with the get down. Saucy Santana got in it. I'm gonna go through all of that piece by piece by piece. But first, let's take a break. Let's take a pause. Let's hear what the night owls have to say. And then we're going to jump right back into this. If you have not liked the video yet, hit the like button right now. If you have not dropped where you're viewing from, let me know where you're tuning in from, where you're watching from, and then we're going to get it going. So here's what the night owls have to say.
Hey, Neek. I just had some thoughts about this whole Asian Doll and City Girl thing, and I just feel like, once again, Meg Thee Stallion has left her friends out to dry, her most loyal friends. I feel like she could have said something the day before when Asian was playing the song on her live. She could have said something and when JT had, did her little tweet. But instead, she tried to act like she didn't know what was happening when we all saw her jump on JT's live and put the heart eyes. And at that point, she had picked a side. I feel like there was nothing wrong with Asian Doll playing her verse. I don't feel like she was being shady. I feel like she was entertaining her friends. She's just excited about her new song. None of that. And I feel like it's really shady for Meg Thee Stallion to try to gaslight her and be like, oh, you're hot-headed. You took me off of a song and I didn't even say anything, but then you letting people drag me? That's the second time that she's let somebody who's been riding for her get thrown to the wolves. All she had to do was step up and be like, you know what? Yeah, she got removed off the song. It's no big deal. We're still cool. That's all she had to do, was just confirm that they were still friends. But instead, she sat back and then got on there talking about how she don't got to defend herself. Like, it's all about her. Like, she's a typical narcissist. And the City Girls ain't even that popping for them to try to act like Asian Doll is straight trash. In my opinion, they all on the same level. Meg's True Colors is coming out, and it got me questioning this whole thing. It got me questioning what else she lied about. The stuff she did to Kelsey, the stuff she did to Tori, the stuff she did to EJ, the stuff she did to the girl that she stole the dress from, the girl she stole the song from, the stuff she did to 1501. When are we going to realize that this girl is a problem?
I feel like Asian was being a little messy in the beginning because, if you're going to play your song, play your little part, but you didn't have to say that your feelings was hurt and you don't know what Meg was thinking. But at the same time, she didn't mention the City Girls. JT didn't have no business coming up in there and saying what she said, knowing how Asian is and that it was about to go all the way left, which is what happened. And all we got are black women out here showing the world how ratchet and ignorant and ghetto they are. And this is why the world perceives us as loud and ignorant and aggressive and messy. And I feel like somebody out of all the women should be grown enough to just shut up. That's all you got to do. Just stop talking. You don't have to prove no point to nobody, because at this point, all y'all looking like goofies.
Woo, child, the ghetto. All I gotta say is, I think Asian's bitter because the City Girls have come in, surpassed her, and they're in cahoots with somebody she's cool with, i.e. Megan. I think that Megan is always taking the back road when it comes down to her needing to express herself and defending her friends, and I don't like that. I feel like JT stood her ground, and I feel like Asian was slick trying to be a bully. I don't really know who started it, but either way, it's a very, very childish, and I just think they all need to grow up and just stay in their own lanes.
Meek, I'm so glad there you have some people that are still in denial, but I'm glad more people are seeing Megan for who she truly is, a snake, and she's not a good friend. This girl literally likes to throw stones and then hide her hand and act like and throw her hands up like she don't know what's going on. She knew exactly what was going down yesterday. That's why she made that passive aggressive live saying, "Oh, y'all gonna no matter why should I come and defend myself if y'all gonna hate me anyway?" So what were you talking about, Megan? What were you talking about if you didn't see what was going on yesterday? She tweeted that she didn't know. Yes, you did. You wouldn't have gone on live. She has a pattern. I noticed that with her. Every time something's going on, she makes it a habit to go on live and act all unbothered and pretend like nothing is going on and like she doesn't care. She do that every single time. You can almost time it. She stayed doing that. Asian was her legit friend. She had her back through everything. They're both from Texas. She been there for her. She was riding hard for her. Even and if she you saw how she tweeted, oh, that she went against Vaughn for her, is because Vaughn and Tori were cool. So, and Vaughn probably didn't like Megan. So, but again, Asian was just being a friend. So she didn't care about none of that. And she just had her back. But Megan never defends her friends for nothing. She'll let them get dragged and then just sit there with her little yes people around her that she got now. None of them are her real friends because it's obvious none of them can tell her the truth. Those are not your friends. If people can't pull you to the side and say like, yo, you wrong, or you should fix this, or if people can't talk to you, then that's not your friend. Asian played that it's not like she just went on live to play that verse. She was already playing old songs, unreleased stuff on her live, and she was like, this is not gonna come out anyway, so let me play this. And then people were tweeting her about it, so she was responding, and she said, we're still cool, we're friends, it's not even like that, whatever the case is. And then obviously JT inserted herself, getting in her feelings. And what, she expect that, oh, they were gonna gang up on bully Asian and she wasn't gonna hold her own? I'm glad she did. They wanted to take gang up on her, but she held her own, and I can respect that. But I just hope I hope she see that Megan is nobody's friend. Keep her far away. And then Megan, of course, she still on Facebook. She put up again a picture saying how she's the Black Regina George. So how you gonna act innocent? You playing like you the victim, but what on the other hand you saying that you are the Black Regina George? Make it make sense.
All right, so boom. That's a couple of the Night Owl's opinions. I'm going to play the rest of the Night Owl's opinions after I give you guys the rest of this breakdown, or some more of this breakdown. I'm going to give you guys some more of this breakdown on how things went, and then I'll give you guys a couple more Night Owl's opinions on this topic. So in the midst of her saying, I didn't know what was going on, I didn't know people was attacking her, blase, 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 then JT goes live. So when JT goes live, Meg the Stallion, who has been oblivious of what's going on the internet, goes under JT's live, and under JT's live, she's sending heart eyes. So to a lot of people, they took that as she was picking a side. Like, okay, you're so oblivious to the internet, you don't know what's going on, but you happen to get on JT's live right after she goes live, and then you're sending her heart eyes. To the world, that's sending a message like you chose a side and you siding with JT. And let's be real, like, is it just heart eyes? No, it's bigger than heart eyes. Because me, as a woman, a grown woman, I know that there's beef. I know that there is onlookers. I know that there is people amping up drama. I know that people are escalating the simplest things. Me, if I'm neutral and I'm not taking a side with either party, I'm not gonna hop if I don't agree. Like, say, for instance, Meg the Stallion is looking at this situation and she's looking at it like, I don't agree with JT. I don't agree with Asian Doll. I don't agree with y'all going back and forth. A person who does not agree and is neutral and really messes with both people, but really does not want to, escalate a situation. I'm not commenting on you, JT. I'm not commenting on you, Asian Doll. Like, if she would have refrained from commenting on JT's live, people would have maybe took her words with more validity. But the fact that you are co-signing a JT by sending her heart eyes, that told people what they felt about this situation. That told people, okay, you chose a side and this is the side that you chose. So once she done that, a lot of people started calling her out to be a fake friend. They were like, oh, Meg is a fake friend. She's not loyal. JT always have her back. Bop, 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 bop. Like, how can you do this to JT? Woo, 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 woo. And people was calling her out for being disloyal. So then while all this stuff is going on between Meg, JT, you know, the subliminal shade, people start calling Meg out and saying that she wasn't a loyal friend. Then Kelsey entered the chat. Okay, so Kelsey entered the chat and she put up a tweet where she was laughing at the situation, pretty much with a, this is funny that this is happening yet again with somebody else. Like, basically, like, girl, y'all see this? It's funny. Okay. And so, you know, then Asian Doll started to poke at JT some more. You know, she really started to give it up to JT. And she was saying, you know, one thing about me, I never F my CEO. So people was like, wait, what? So you trying to say that JT was messing with P from QC? Like, is that the T? What you know, what's the T? You know? Then other people who were the other, you know, dolls, they entered the chat because JT says, you know, the city girls made all the dolls irrelevant and all of this kind of stuff. And people was saying, you know, JT was messing with P. And then she was saying that she ain't ever messed with him. You know, people need to pull the proof. They just mad that, you know, they got genuine relationships. Baze, baze, baze. So then after that, you know, even Jada and her friend, they over here taking notes about, you know, how they supposed to defend their friendship when the stuff hit the fan. Even, you know, 1501 entered the chat, was laughing at the situation along with Kelsey. They laughing at how this fiasco is going down because a lot of people started to say in the chats a lot, like a majority of the comments was like, man, I mess with Meg, but I'm starting to see that she's the shady friend. I'm starting to see that she's not a real friend. I'm starting to see that she's the common denominator. And so under all of these threads of people saying this, Kelsey and 1501, you know, they're both laughing at this situation and going off. Meanwhile, JT and Asian Doll was still going head to head. They're still going back to back. You know, JT is pretty much saying that Asian Doll is just mad that her career is not where she wanted to be. And Asian Doll was responding to her saying that her career is where it is because it's by choice and she's independent and she's not going to sell her soul because of it. So, you know, there was more accusations as to her, as in JT messing with P and basically sleeping their way to the top. And it prompted JT to go on live to defend herself and clap back at Asian Doll. And this is what she had to say.
Time to say what I gotta say. See if I got time to say what I gotta say. Because for real, I don't be on the internet. Don't care about the internet. Everybody know that. I don't care about trending. I don't be in drama. I never have a scandal. So I'm going to say what I got to say for the last time. Because I just got to my house so I can speak my mind. Y'all bitches on this internet shit, it's a desperate cry for help. Like, it's getting sad. Y'all been coming for the city girls since we came out feeling like we didn't deserve to be in rap. First of all, y'all bitches who been rapping, y'all was mad how me and Carisha came in and we stopped popping instantly. So y'all been started with those rumors about us fucking doing all of this and all that, because that's where that really came from. When me and Carisha came in, we straight started popping, and y'all bitches was been rapping. Y'all bitches was rapping for longer than us, and when we came in with one song. We came in being impactful. Just, you know, they was feeling our style. We came right in and became kind of mainstream girls right off the bat. So all of that, them rumors been transpiring about, oh, people fucking their boss. First of all, if I was fucking my boss, I'm not going to be giving him 20% of my money. Huh? Who for to be fucking somebody and still giving them percentage? P is damn near the richest man in Atlanta. For real, bitch. I won't be living in no condo. Bitch. I'll be living in a big ass motherfucking house with about 5 cars. Cause this ain't no rap cap. This what I'm really saying. Y'all should be trying to run off with that narrative to make y'all feel good about why y'all shit don't be going nowhere. But don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. Now next, she keep writing on here about fighting and all of that. I'm outside every day. Every motherfucking day. Damn, for real. I be outside driving around in my every day. That's one. I be outside every motherfucking day. I DM this girl. This girl still running to her timeline with that bullshit. I gave her my phone number. That's how I know it be about internet shit. It don't be about what y'all think it's about. And for real, it's 14, 15-year-old kids, 16-year-old kids who be amping this shit up. It don't be no adults. It be fucking children. Oh, ooh, the girls are fighting. The girls ain't doing the motherfucking thing for real, because bitch, I'm bitch, for real, like, you waking up in the morning, you trying to prove, oh, I've been pretty. Okay, and I'm pretty too. Y'all just always be trying. First of all, y'all keep bringing up the mugshots. That was 10 years ago. Skin I got exfoliated. Bitches done glowed up. Bitches done got their teeth done. It's a whole nother. That shit don't even. Everybody pretty. I don't know an ugly bitch in 2020. Y'all always talk about pretty. Like, kill that. That shit is kitty and childish. Y'all are little ass girls. Oh, y'all playing mugshots. If I go to jail right now with this motherfucking wig on, bitch, I'm gonna be pretty too. I went to jail with my motherfucking hair. My friend Brittany did my motherfucking hair on that picture, bitch, and I got woke up out my sleep. Y'all be tripped out. Y'all be tripped the out. It's not about me. It ain't about nobody else. It's deeper than rap. Y'all just mad because y'all feel like me and Carisha not deserving. If me and Carisha wasn't on Do It on the Tip, she wouldn't even jump tag on the internet trying to prove that she's a super rapper. That's all y'all try to do. Oh, y'all try to prove that y'all super rappers. I don't give a fuck. I do that in my sleep. I'm a super rapper for real. And then you don't never see me on here trying to prove that I'm a super rapper. A feature killed this catalog. We carried into 2021. Let's talk about bookings and festivals. Something y'all ain't got. Y'all always in somebody's video. Y'all always want to be on the internet being mad, trending for the wrong thing. I don't want to be trending on no motherfucking internet about being mad. Because I don't motherfucking care. And then y'all be quick to say I'm chasing a nigga. Baby. All these niggas want to fuck JT, and this ain't no cap. Like, I don't have to chase no nigga. Like, go kill that fake ass internet scenario about me chasing a nigga. Y'all believe everything y'all see on a nigga. Everything y'all see on the motherfucking internet for one. Bitches have been artists for years. People know how to sell their music. Bitches gonna do what they do. Period. Who about to cry? I was just having a real life argument. And not no fake internet argument. Like, about to cry. Y'all kids are delusional. This how I talk. I have an accent. And when I'm upset, bitch, I talk strong. Cry, bitch. What the
Talking about some shit. We been salty since Act Up. You ain't even write Act Up, gang. A nigga who I freestyle all my shit with wrote that. Like, what are you talking about? Man, y'all go on a boot. I go back and forth with his it's freestyle, all freestyle. And I ain't bragging because I ain't said it. These hoes acting like they really like that. And somebody give a fuck about what they doing. And we don't get no gang. All that shit, that shit even you. What you talking about? I just sit back, eat my popcorn, and just go by my way. You talk too much. You ain't even nut. Y'all is through. It really. I'm just saying no. Ain't nobody finna punk me. Ain't nobody finna get on the internet and make it somebody they just so gangster and something gonna happen to me. And that's how get beat up by talking. That's what that is. That's how bitches get beat up, ran up on, get beat up, wig get snatched off, all type of shit. Cause what are you talking about? You started this. I'm just always finished it. And that's, you ain't finna keep making me look crazy, making me look delusional, making it look like I'm a problem. I ain't no problem. I got real shit going on. You think I want to beef with you, but y'all ain't finna punk me. That's just, y'all ain't finna, I ain't going like that. Ain't nobody finna punk me. Ain't nobody finna punk me. Ain't nobody finna punk me. I'm tweeting how cute I am. Cause this my mentions talking crazy. I'm really flexing on this fan ass. I'm being pretty they jump on there. Big Moon Boosie. Gang, you the same that was singing word for word back then. That before I even knew a song of y'all. What you talking about? We was cool. That's what's so crazy, gang. Me and JT was cool. Like real cool on the phone talking every day. And it's over with. It's over with. Meet up, do something about it. We ain't gonna do nothing about it. Quit saying my name, cause all I'm gonna keep saying is do something. What's up? What we on? What we gonna do? What's up? Where we meeting up at? What's up? That's what I'm on. I ain't finna do this. I ain't wanna know nothing. When I tweeted that me and Megan still cool, I don't give a about the song and shit, that I wasn't even really cool with me. I wasn't even really talking to Megan like that. But I just seen everybody on the internet just keep saying Asian verse was this, Asian verse was that. I'm seeing this shit just like everybody else seeing this shit, just like she's seeing this shit. And I said that to defend her. You see what I'm saying? But when this get on the internet, get to talking crazy and act like she wasn't talking about me, you see what I'm saying? You see how this is? It's a one-sided friendship when it comes to the internet. You see what I'm saying? That's it. But behind closed doors, it was that. But when it comes to the internet, when it comes to the public, when it comes to the music industry and all this lame ass shit, it's a one-sided friendship and it's cool. Cause motherfuckers been saying it, but I learn on my own. Can't nobody tell me nothing. But it's cool. It's cool. But ain't nobody finna disrespect me, gang. Ain't no. It's already so much negativity going on around me that I can't even control. To the point where I gotta just be on. I gotta be strictly positive, and I gotta have a different type of mindset. And I just feel like with everything that's going on with me, you wouldn't even expect it to even just scoop down to that level, to even just try to beef with me, try to nothing, gang. I played my song, got off live. What did I do after that? I think I had a photo shoot. I had a club appearance that I didn't even want to go to. I did that. Then I woke up the next day, I'm on some other shit. I ain't think none of it. And it's like, bro, I don't got shit against nobody, never did, never will. But when it comes to my respect, gang, I'm going to stand on all 10 of these toes. What you talking about? I'm going to stand on it. And I ain't gonna fake it, ain't gonna click up with nobody because the hype, none.
All right, so you had JT speak, you had Asian speak, and now Young Miami has things to get off her chest. Before I share all of the back and forth between Young Miami, Saucy Santana, and all the rest, I'm going to let a couple more night owls chime in on what they feel, and then I'm going to show you guys the rest.
Hey, Neek. Hope all is well. I just want to say that even though Asian played the song on her live, I don't feel like she was being messy. I feel like she played the song on her live for her fans because she was proud of it and she wanted to share it with people that were fans of her. I feel like JT was the one that was being messy when she jumped out with the tweets talking about, oh, chicks don't know about real friendship. That situation didn't have nothing to do with her. It seems like JT felt some type of way and then she just jumped into it. Asian said what she said when she said, well, JT didn't say my name, so it is what it is. Like, she not talking about me. Today, it seems that JT felt some type of way about the fact that she tweeted that she's always been pretty. It's like, why do you have a problem with her? JT seems like the one with the issue. And Megan is sitting there. Megan is being messy in the background like she tends to do because she jumped on JT's live and was in her comments. But then she jumps on the internet and says, oh, well, I have her number. I don't need to do anything on the app. I'd rather handle things privately. Megan does not look like a good friend. And that's it. Take care, Nick.
Megan's a liar. She's a fake friend. And JT always jumping at stuff that do not concern her. Period.
All right, so that's what some of the night owls felt about the situation. Now, here is what Carisha felt about Asian Doll coming for JT and about the whole situation, because she wanted y'all to know 1, 2, and 3 things. She said, ain't nobody scared of you, B. You ain't no bully garden tool. See me when you see me. I gets there, H. Okay, so she's like, girl, I got JT back and front. What's up? I got it. What's up? She said, just because you rap hard and talk about killing, nobody's scared because I ain't. You got the right one. See me when you see me. I'm in Miami. I'll be at KOD Miami on Christmas. I ain't mean up with no B. Just know it's on site. Per. Continue to say, I guess I got to talk loud and rap hard for a B to think I could fight. Who finna do what to who? Okay. And somebody said, Asian doll will out rap you. And she said, okay. And like, okay, like what's tea? So Asian doll said, it's COVID, B. Meet up, slide. And then, so she's basically saying, like, girl, I'm not going to go to KOD. It's COVID, but you can meet up, you know? And she said, who finna do what to who? And Asian said, what's what? I'm trying to see because nobody's doing ish to me. He was replying to her saying, I guess I got to talk loud and rap hard for y'all to think I could fight. And Asian doll was like, nah, you got to fight a female for me to think you could fight. So then JT hopped back into the ring, and then she said, I'll be there with you, but I live in Atlanta. I be here every day. So JT was pretty much saying, like, girl, I'm in Atlanta where Asian doll is. I'm here every day, but, I'll also be in KOD on Christmas. Okay? And then people was like, girl, you wasn't going to say nothing until Miami said something like it's been hush-hush, it's been quiet. Now you chiming in. And she was like, no, I wasn't. I left it alone because I can't argue with the world. And I see y'all bees going to hate me today, but I ain't going to never leave her ever. So she basically saying like, girl, please, if Miami get out there, I'm getting out there, period. I'm never going to let y'all feel like, or never going to let it be to where she out here sliding on her own. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got each other's front and back. She says, I ain't arguing with no B who was fake talking to spirits last week. Ho almost got my top pushed back lying. Nah, for real, I'm on probation, 2 kinds. I should have left gang alone. Okay? And then she says, man, y'all know my mugshot's been the topic. She been itching for days, but you right, because this is a circus activity. Because somebody was telling her she should have kept her mouth closed. And then somebody was like, girl, you giving me scary vibes. And then she was like, how? Because I ain't screaming at that girl for lying and start lying. Y'all start believing it. I was done then. My whole thing is I hate when people say somebody is scary because they don't want to argue back and forth on the internet. Like, that'd be my pet peeve because people are quick like, like if you don't want an internet bang and you just like leave it at, girl, I said what I said, you said what you said. And if the other person keeps on barking, and if you don't keep barking back, people on the internet deem that as being scary. That to me is weird. Like, how is that scary? Because she don't want to argue back and forth with a female on the internet. They both already said what they had to say. She already said what she had to say. Asian already said what she had to say. I don't think that it proves anything to keep going back and forth. So for this Kim Possible chick to say that she was giving scary vibes, that's weird. I mean, but a lot of weirdos on the internet, a lot of people think like if you talk hard, if you talk loud, if you like the loudest person is the hardest person, you got a woof and a lot of BS. So it just continued and it went on and on and on and on, and it just was a hot heaping mess, and it just kept escalating further and further and further and further and further on down the line. Then Saucy Tana chimed in and he was telling, JT that she ain't got no points that she got to prove. Miami telling Young Miami to like ease up, and Young Miami was like, girl, period. Like, where we meeting up? I'm in Miami. We can meet up in Midtown. Cause I guess Asian doll said that she was in, Miami. So they like, if that's where you at, if that's what it's given, that's what's tea, then we can meet up. So that's pretty much the gist of the back and forth, the full breakdown. It was a long, long, long day of stuff. So it was a long, long, long video of me breaking it down. Hopefully you guys were able to make it through the whole entire video. Going forward, again, I will not be doing call-in lives, but I will allow on certain topics where it's like a big topic, everybody already knows what's going on before I do the video, for people to do voice memos and give their opinions. If there is a huge, huge, huge trending topic, then y'all hit me up like, hey, Nick, you gonna do a video on this? DM me and send your memo with your thoughts if you want your thoughts to be heard on the platform. I'm gonna do it that way going forward, and that's just what it is. Okay? If you guys have not subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Hit the like button and the notification bell so you're notified whenever I go live, whenever I post a video. But most importantly, follow me on Instagram because that is where I am the most active. That is where I post alerts for people to send in stuff. And that is where I post videos that I don't post on here. So follow me on Instagram at neekatnight_. And be a part of the gang, since the word on the curb is gang. gang. All right. And be a part of the notification gang, the subscribe gang, and the Instagram gang. All right. See y'all in the next video. Oh, the website gang too. Visit my website, neekatnight.com. Peace.